The Invisible Bicycle and the Vanishing Velodrome. Once upon a time, in the quaint little town of Wheelford, there stood a grand velodrome like none other. It was painted in vibrant hues of blue and gold, its tracks looping and swirling like ribbons in the wind. But, as special as the velodrome was, it hid an even more remarkable secret, an invisible bicycle that was rumored to rest somewhere within its confines. This magical bicycle didn't just have the power to be unseen, it could glide as smoothly as a whisper on the wind, its tires never touching the ground, and whoever rode it could feel the purest joy, unbound by the laws of gravity. The children of Wheelford had heard many tales about the invisible bicycle from their grandparents, who claimed that during the full moon, its gentle bell could be heard ringing melodically throughout the velodrome. Yet, no one had ever seen it, for how could they? It was invisible, after all. One misty evening, a determined young girl named Ellie, with her hair a cascade of curly ginger locks, and her eyes bright with curiosity, decided that she would be the one to uncover the mystery of the invisible bicycle and the vanishing velodrome. For according to legend, the velodrome would vanish along with the bicycle if no one proved kind-hearted enough to find and care for the lonely magical bicycle. As the full moon rose, Ellie tiptoed out of her cozy home, armed with nothing but her bravery and a small bell she found in her grandma's attic. Softly, she made her way to the velodrome, which stood still as if breathing in the night's calm. Ellie's heart pounded with excitement and a touch of fear as she stepped inside. She walked slowly along the periphery of the velodrome's track, ringing her small bell in harmony with the song of the night. "Oh, invisible bicycle," she whispered, "if you can hear me, know that I come with a heart full of wonder and kindness." To Ellie's amazement, the air around her began to shimmer like the surface of a soap bubble reflecting the moonlight. And then, she heard the faint ring of another bell answering her call. With each ring, Ellie felt the air thrum with a magical hum, guiding her to an invisible presence where the sense of joy and freedom was strongest. She reached out, and to her surprise, her fingers brushed against the cool, smooth handlebars of the bicycle. Her heart leaped with joy, she had found it. With a deep breath and a leap of faith, Ellie hopped onto the bicycle, and just like that, it began to move. She couldn't see anything beneath her, but the sensation was unmistakable. It was as if she was floating on air, careening around the velodrome with the grace of a swan. The thrill was unlike anything Ellie had ever felt. She zoomed past the painted stands, her laughter blending with the ringing of the bells. Around and around she went until, without warning, the cycle of rings slowed and the velodrome, still vibrant but now clearly visible even in the night, began to fade like a dream upon waking. Ellie realized that as she had found and cared for the magical bicycle, the velodrome's purpose had been fulfilled. With a final, bittersweet ring, the bicycle slowly began to become visible, its once invisible frame sparkling with a myriad of enchanting colors under the moon's silver glow. Just as the last of the velodrome's arches disappeared with a whisper, Ellie carefully placed the now visible bicycle back where she had found it. The air stilled, and all was quiet once more. The next morning, the town of Wheelford awoke to an astonishing sight. There, in place of the velodrome, was a beautiful park full of flowers, with a single, magnificent bicycle in the center that shimmered with captivating colors when the sunlight kissed it. Ellie's adventure with the invisible bicycle and the vanishing velodrome became the most beloved of all the stories told in Wheelford. The bicycle stood as a symbol of joy and the power of belief, and the children would ring their bells every full moon, remembering the magic that wheeled silently through their little town, uniting them in wonder and enchantment. And it was said that those who were truly kind-hearted could still feel the enchanting swiftness of an invisible ride under the moonlit sky.